This film was an eye-opener on how immigrant children really lived in their everyday lives. The film begins with a young girl named Mayra, who is an exceptional student and enjoys going to school. She even participates in the student council and is very involved with her teachers and peers. It's with students like this that the Proposition 187 would affect in a big way, because if this proposition was placed, then it would prohibit illegal immigrants and students from using healthcare, public education, and many of other services that the state of California would help people with. Mayra, her mom is from El Salvador, so it was difficult for her living in a one-bedroom house, and then it was four of them. So a lot of these things that just affected them in a negative way because they didn't have the proper help. For readings I was able to relate this film to included the week one's reading, Embrace Multiculturalism to Foster Parental Involvement. I related this to Mayra in that her mom wasn't very involved. She was always at work, and when her father did pass away due to a robbery, she was taken out of school and didn't communicate with her teachers about that. Also relating this to making the invisible visible, because I do feel part of Mayra is left out because of her background. Even the 5 children they interviewed together also mentioned that they know they don't belong here, but they came here for better opportunity, which I'm sure is a terrible feeling for them because all they want to do is have justice, I guess. Lastly, this week's reading related to the film a lot, in that many immigrant families have a difficult time adjusting to the new world around them and have to remember to leave behind what they know. So that in that case, language barriers, everything that they're used to. Some questions I would like to ask immigrant parents: what steps they would take in bettering their child's future, such as applying for services to make sure their children are not denied. Question 2 would be, how would the parents like to feel more included in the education of their children? What programs would they like to see offered by the school to include them? And question 3, how was the change for your lives and your children's new education, such as language barriers, adjusting, and all that stuff? And yeah, that was it. This is my drawing. The Proposition 187 was in the state of California, and then there was a lot of protests because of it, a lot of immigrants, students, and stuff.